The internet is changed. I feel it in the social media. I feel it in the memes. I hear it in the podcasts. Much that once was is lost. For none now live who remember it. It began with the recording of the great HappyCast. Seasons 1 to 5 were given to the listeners, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings. Seasons 6 to 10 to the guest stars, great friends and podcasters of the RSS feed. And 9 and 10 were gifted to the hosts, who above all else desired fun. For within these seasons was bound the puns and the impressions to entertain each listener. But they were all of them deceived. For another season was recorded. Deep in the south, in the humidity of the summer, Ben and Brian recorded a master season. And into these episodes they poured the things that made them happy, the things that bummed them out, and everything in between. One podcast to rule them all.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the HappyCast with Ben and Brian. I am Brian, and I'm joined by this fella, Ben.
Hey, I'm here. It's me.
Ben, I it's been a while since we've done the show. I'm a little bit rusty. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's been 4 years, but I believe this is the part of the show where I say, HappyCast is your number one source for the things that make you happy, the things that bum you out, and everything in between.
Yes.
And then I introduce you. So I think I got it backwards.
Oh no. Take two.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of HappyCast with Ben and Brian.
Yeah, Ben.
I'm
What?
Oh no. This used to be easier, right?
No, I thought. It's been a while. We can just mix up the order if we have to.
That's true. We don't need to be beholden to the way we've done it in the past. This could be a brand new, exciting iteration of the show that's, maybe we don't even do Happy Hour and Bumper Patrol. Maybe it's like a brand new format.
What? I just meant like updated bumpers or something. Our logo's already updated.
Okay, sure. If what you're pitching is that we do like the George Lucas 1997 special edition of the HappyCast, where we just go back and put in the CGI and stuff, I'm okay with that.
Wait, to all of our old episodes? I'm going to edit the 100 episodes before this?
Yeah, no, exactly. You got to go back. You have the CGI Jabba the Hutt and the podcast.
Just random aliens walking in the background.
Sure. Greedo shooting first.
Just believe me that they're there, whether or not you can see them. I guess I'll put like stomping sounds.
Sure, they're there. You can feel them, even though you can't see them. Their presence affects the show.
Oh yeah, for sure. But no, at least for this, it's like an HD remake reboot, like the ones they do now.
That's true. Everything old is new again. We're bringing back, Monk had a TV movie, and we had a new.
Oh, crap!
Oh, did you not see that one?
No, I did not.
Oh, Mr. Monk's Last Case, available on Peacock, I believe.
Oh, I watched the 3 Psych ones. 2, 3, I think 3.
I think 3, yeah, they did. So yeah, everything's coming back. We have officially run out of ideas. There are no new ideas, so we're just going back into the backlog. So look forward to what?
We us or we society?
Society, like society-wise, and us. Sure. Like I'm not saying that we're above society, but like culturally, We've run
We
out of
are.
ideas.
Culturally, we are above society. That's what I thought you were going to say.
No.
My happier this week is Reese's.
Oh wow, is that your first happy hour? Are we looping back into a time loop?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if we have no new ideas, I thought we could just go ahead and do that one again. Yours, by the way, was Netflix instant streaming.
This cool new thing. I think it's going to catch on. You can you can watch Netflix without putting a DVD in your machine. It's pretty wild.
Just wait till Epedition 11 when Netflix comes to iPhone, and that's your happy hour.
Oh my, yeah. I mean that was 14 years ago, Ben. It was things were different. It was before streaming. I think we were still watching basic cable. We were watching Game Show Network and whatnot.
I think we were, but now it's been 14 years almost to the month.
Yeah. It's that's why we had to come back to celebrate our 14-year anniversary. You know, that big milestone that everyone recognizes.
No, what anniversary do you think it is?
Oh, good. Because like how are you saying like how one is the paper anniversary and
Yeah.
so on. Okay, so 14. I think 14 is well. So you've got your traditional, and then there's like a more modern update on the gifts, right? Is that
Yes.
correct?
As far as I know from Wiki.
Okay, all right. So I think probably the traditional gift for 14 years would be um, maybe like court, and then the modern version is like gift cards.
See, traditional US is ivory.
Oh, okay.
So everyone get out there, kill some elephants, send the
No,
ivory to
no.
us.
What's the modern? We'll take the modern updated version.
Uh, Actually, I lied. This one does not have a modern. It has US and UK, and the UK one is blank.
Oh no. My condolences to our UK listeners who get nothing for their 14th anniversary.
Neil,
Robbo.
we're calling you guys out. Oh, I found a modern one that was created by the Chicago Public Library.
I trust them. Great source. What did it say?
Gold jewelry.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll take all the gold jewelry you want to send us. HappyCast, P.O. Box 9063, Happy Town, USA.
Yeah, send us your gold bling with walrus tusks attached.
I don't love inviting people to hunt elephants in our name. Can we? Is there Can we get like ivory soap? Like that's a brand of soap, right?
Uh, all right. If you don't want to kill an elephant for us, if you don't like us that much, if if you aren't a real fan, then yeah, you can send us something like that.
If you're not committed to the podcast, like on slaughtering elephant level, then we'll take the soap.
Yeah, real HappyCast fans are poachers.
Oh, is that the T-shirt we're gonna sell on the website now?
Yeah. Like for the first time, we have not sold one ever before, or made one, or had one for sale. I think.
No, we haven't. But now that we're relaunching the show, this iteration, every episode has its own commemorative T-shirt with a phrase set in that episode.
Well, that's kind of what our titles are, just not shirts.
That's true. T-shirts are the new titles, Ben. Get with the times. It's 2024. Is it
Yeah,
2024?
yes. I mean, if we're fully get with the times, then our podcast is now a subscription service. You have to pay us monthly to get everything.
Sure. We're a Patreon now.
All of our podcasts are AI created.
They're behind a paywall.
These aren't even our actual voices. I have trained AIs on I think 7 days of podcasting that the HappyCast takes up, and it's just going off on its own.
So yeah, you obviously I think you know more about how AI works than I do, but that does seem like something we could do is just like dump all of our podcast info into a machine and say, okay, create a new HappyCast, and it just spits these things out now.
We can. I mean, now how I know all of that, we have not talked about here yet. Just in case some people don't know the weird journeys we've both had in the last several years. A lot of things have been going on. I'll get to that later, probably. At least mine. Probably not yours. That'd be weird if I started just telling yours.
That's true. You know, it is weird that one weird thing is for a lot of years, this podcast was like, I would say the primary way that we communicated and related to each other.
Yeah.
And then we took a 4-year break, but we didn't stop talking to each other. We were basically still doing the podcast only without recording it. So
No, that 4 years we did radio silence. We just did not talk to each other.
sure. I hit Ben up with some news. He's like, save it for the pod, save it for the pod. I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
4 years later.
Oh man, we got a lot of catching up to do.
Woof. Oh, but yeah, no, I do know a bit about AI now. Not a lot. I think there are good and bad uses of it, but I don't want to get into hot takes right now. Other than the best use, though, is to completely automate this podcast, so it's not even us talking anymore. We just sit back and let all the money roll in.
I'm in favor of that. Yes, let's do that.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Okay, we will.
Okay, so I'm getting the sense that in order to find out more about your past 4-year journey, we need to move forward to happy hour.
It's happy hour again.
Woohoo!
For those of you not in the know, happy hour is the part of the show where we talk about the thing that is making us most happy for this week or for the past 4 years. Ben, what is your happy hour choice this episode?
Only one thing has made me happy over the last 4 years. Hi, Selena. Sorry, that is the cat. She is still around. She was here 4 years ago. I re-listened to an episode recently and found that out. I guess before I say the thing that makes me happy, there's one thing I was going to say about the gap thing that we're doing here and why it's really important. And we could say it's on purpose. Sure. So we're doing like what Desperate Housewives season 5 did.
We're doing a time jump?
Yeah. We just jumped ahead, or they jumped ahead 5 years. We only chose 4. We thought that'd be a little more reasonable, but also they had the benefit of being fictional, and we actually had to wait the 4 years to do a time jump.
Right.
But because of this, we now have a lot of like new stories. There's like a lot of mysteries in our pasts that like the regular listener might not know, and now we can slowly like reveal those and tease them, which we couldn't really do when it was happening, week to week.
That's true. When we were in the heat of like weekly records, then like every week I cherished any new story that would happen. Like, oh, thank goodness. I have a new thing to talk about on the podcast. I don't have to tell the same 3 stories that I've been telling for the past 10 years.
Like, oh, someone cut me off in traffic. Woo!
Oof.
Or there's that time you got jury duty.
I got jury duty again, Ben, in the past 4 years. They did not pick me this time.
I actually did too. But I guess we'll talk about that one in I think that was at the Minute Work segment.
Oh, right. Oh, the biggest critique I've heard people say of the podcast over the years, Ben, not enough different segments. We need more segments.
I mean, we can deliver on that. I mean, that's what you do. You have some old favorites when you bring a show back after so long, because you want to like get the nostalgia element and like the formula of it. But we also have to have the new stuff, which I guess will be coming out in the future. Stay tuned.
It's true.
I guess I should be happy though, or my happy hour. I have a whole list of these because for the last year or so, I had this note on my phone where I would occasionally pop in and be like, oh, you know what? This is making me pretty happy. And I'd leave it in there so I could remember it for later. So some of the things I don't know what they're even about anymore. I did not have enough notes. But I guess this one is the most relevant chronologically, or now wise, whatever that word is. It's I am officially now a college graduate.
Whoa! Congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
I know it was a difficult road, a lot of challenges, and on behalf of all of us here at HappyCast Productions, we're tremendously proud of you for this accomplishment.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure how you know since we didn't talk for the last 4 years, but thank you. I around the start of the pandemic, or I guess not the start, the fall of it, I decided to enroll in classes locally. I thought I could try for a CS degree, computer science. And when I looked online this summer to apply for it, it said that it was a fully online course. That's perfect because, the pandemic, and also because I don't want to go out and be around people. Just even when there's not a pandemic going on, virtually meet with, I think, the dean of that department or the head of the department or something like that. And I did, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not online only for right now." And I was pretty confused because I was fairly sure it used to be, and I found out later that when I signed up, like they had it the semester before, that was a fully online like 4-year degree, but over that summer they had made decisions to get rid of it and change it out.
So that's a decision they made in the summer of 2020.
Yeah, sometime in between when I applied and when I interviewed the guy about it. So that was fine. The first like 3 or 4 semesters ended up being mostly online anyway, because they're like a lot of them were gen ed courses or still during the recurring waves or whatever that happened. But I slowly had to start showing up and being around people at specific times and not just getting things done on my own schedule, which I was getting very good at. And that's when it got really difficult, especially with a couple professors who I will probably talk a lot about at some point in the future. But that's not a happy hour. Like that could be like a Jumpin' Jack Flash, segment, or our popular miscellaneous free speech segment.
That's got to be one of the ones we did one time and forgot about.
Special education, because it's about school stuff. That's another one. We have a lot of segments. I have so many stories about that kind of thing, but that's not the happy hour part. The happy hour part is that I graduated is cool. I mostly wanted to go to learn how to do things, and like a formal way to do it though. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do yet. I kind of vaguely had parts of ideas. I didn't really know until an online psychology course, which I hated all these online gen ed ones because they would always first week is like you all have to get to know each other, which why we're all online and never going to see each other in person for any part of the class, but I guess okay. And one of them was like, oh, what are some hobbies? What's your major? What do you think you might want to do? All that stuff. And so in one of these, I mentioned, I run D&D games. I used to get to design rooms for an escape room until the river flooded in town. That might have been mentioned on the podcast. I don't remember. The river flooded pretty bad. Like our town was basically cut off from all of the other towns around us because the river was on like 3 sides of us. I mentioned that stuff, and then I'm doing computer science, and the psychology professor responded and was like, "Oh, that's really interesting. Have you ever thought about combining those your hobby with your major and like making games?" And I just thought, no, I had not really thought much about that, but that is a good idea actually. So I know I didn't have to get a degree to do that kind of thing, but I wanted to learn like the right way in quotes to do a lot of that stuff. Because a lot of people, you can self-learn and learn a lot of things, but there's also a bad habit that I've seen with people who sometimes self-teach. Some, like if you learn it entirely like that, there are a lot of bad habits you can get into. Like some people just end up copying and pasting code without understanding it, or that happens a lot even in the department. But I wanted to learn officially. I got to do that. I did learn a lot of helpful things. I did reach a point where it felt like I was no longer learning things and now just doing things I didn't want to have to do anymore. And not like in a, I don't want to do this kind of way. But in, I don't know. I'll leave that as a mystery for later about some pretty awful professor stuff going on.
I know a little bit of this, and I look forward to those episodes of the podcast, Ben. There's some fun stuff ahead.
We need some of that, patented bin rants. That was a common thing we had. We have to like really boil down the podcast to what are the central pillars of what HappyCast is.
Bin rants, that's a major pillar.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the other pillars of the podcast?
Listeners, write into happycastfeedback@gmail.com to let us know what the pillars of HappyCast are to you. But yeah, so I finished it out. The last 2 to 3 semesters, maybe even parts of 4, were a very painful and not so fun because a lot of them were full of group projects, which will also be a Bumper Patrol in the future. I have many group project stories to talk about, but I learned a lot, and I've been able to apply the things I've learned already to just random stuff. Not even like, I mean, sometimes helpful stuff, like for what I want to do, which is, make game. But I've done things that, oh yeah, I made like a Discord bot for our D&D server. I need to get onto a server. I know how to do podcasty stuff better now with
Sure.
programming.
You're gonna make a tool that's gonna help us with a future segment on the podcast.
Yes, I am. What I also want to do is make a soundboard for the bumpers, so it's a lot easier for us to play those, or a soundboard for really anything. So either of us can maybe press a button and play. Check it out.
Yeah, soundboards are good. Chris had a soundboard on Lost in Lock that really simplified the process of dropping those bumpers.
Oh yeah, with things like that, I'll be able to edit way quicker. We both have like kind of busy-ish lives right now, so it can be harder than before to record sometimes.
That's true. When we started the show, we were young men with a lot of free time. And now we're slightly less young men with not as much free time. You're going to be generous to us.
Don't need to feel down.
Even though I don't know what the line is in the sand to cross over and become middle-aged, but I feel pretty close. I feel on it right now.
I feel like you can't know until you die.
But we could do like averages, right? So if I'm 36 years old. What's the average life expectancy of a man in the United States these days? If I'm on the other side of that, then we'll call it middle age. Or
how do you know you won't live forever?
That's true. You know what? I hadn't thought about it then, but now that you mention it, my plan is to live forever.
You might succeed. You never know. Someone has to be the first.
That's true. With modern advances in science, then yeah, I could live forever.
Whoa.
Thanks to the new breakthroughs from the Dharma Initiative. I think we got some really cool things in the pipeline.
I missed Lost.
Yeah.
Oh
Lost.
yeah, but I know there are things I have done with programming that I can't remember right now, but I have done things that have helped. Oh, I made an initiative tracker for when we play D&D. So I have a little program that I can automatically load in the players. I can use it to keep track of whose turn it is, the HP of all the enemies, all that stuff. That's cool. And I am currently working on a game that I want to make and eventually release for money or for free if you're cool.
For money or for love. I don't know, whichever.
Well, I mean, I want to release it because I just want to make a game that I would enjoy. Now, I'm not like trying to make one specifically for money, so it's not like full of microtransactions and ads and stuff. Because with what's out there, it seems very easy from the amount I know to just make a game that is garbage and predatory.
I mean, have you considered making your like cynical cash grab game designed just to make money, and then you can use that income to bankroll your passion project that is just for the love?
But I think I'm just too good of a person, Brian, to even think about doing that.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I forgot who I was talking to.
I'm sorry. I'm just an angelic being of goodness.
I forgot that you've done no wrong. Yes, of course.
Ever. Listen to every episode of the podcast. I've never been in the wrong.
Listeners, we challenge you. Go back to every episode of the HappyCast and try to find some cancelable offense that Ben has committed.
Oh, no. Actually, or maybe do, and then email us discreetly so we can remove it. No.
So you just cleaned it up real quick.
Just give us a heads up. I mean, if you have the 169 hours to do that, plus whatever this is, have fun.
Is that our total runtime now?
According to my HappyCast Bible Excel spreadsheet. Not Bible in the sense of like holy text, but like show Bible.
Man, I really thought we would be closer to hitting our 10,000 hours, our Malcolm Gladwell number, to become like proficient at podcasting.
Well, you have to be like one of the engine nerds to hit that number.
That's true. They have to be close by now.
But we should ask them maybe, or maybe we'll have one or two of them on again sometime in the future.
Drew, we should have guests again.
Oh,
You know the problem with guests, Ben? Scheduling.
they talk too much.
No, I love that. That's my favorite part because I get to talk less.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's great. What is it?
Time zones and scheduling. That's it.
And on top of the game I'm making, which I will talk about more in some probably Warp Zone or Minute Work segment or something, but briefly, it is a chess-inspired roguelike where you have to sort of rebuild your own chess army, and you'll have like a custom combination of pieces and sort of abilities that you can maybe combine with those pieces. And I've been working on it already for the last couple weeks. It's been cool.
As a bit of a geeky chess guy myself, Ben, I'm very excited about this concept. I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
I hope so. I want it to be approachable fun, not just like for grandmasters only, because a lot of reasons. But one, because I don't want to have to program a chess AI that's that smart.
Mm.
You only have to be loosely familiar, or even less, really, because I'm going to have things in that tell you how to play, and it's not going to work like normal chess. I mean, it is like the pieces still move sort of like normal chess, but it will rarely be like a full like army versus army on an 8x8 board, like classic style. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in there, and yeah, I'm excited.
It's a riff on your classic chess. Like it builds upon some of those concepts.
Yeah, chess-inspired roguelike deck builder, but with pieces instead of a deck.
So can I go ahead and pre-order this on the Steam store, Ben?
Yeah, wish listed on Steam. So far, I'm just doing board generation and saving and loading right now.
Well,
But
I mean,
that's going well.
You've only been working on it for a couple of weeks now, officially.
Yeah, and not even like full time right now, because I was waiting until I got a new laptop post graduation, which actually came in the middle of recording, and waiting until my birthday, which is as of today, 2 days from now. May 31st, for those people who want to know. Yo, we should have done this one like a week earlier, because I know in the past I've talked either birthdays or Christmas or something about like using the podcast to give hints about what I want. But there's not time to release it before then.
Release it and send it to people. Just like cut out this segment and send it to people that you want to get gifts from.
I could. Well, I mean, really, if you're listening to this the day it comes out, there's a good chance that it is my birthday.
Ben wants an Apple Vision Pro.
What even is that?
That's that new Apple VR headset thing. It's like $3,500.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot. I watched a whole YouTube video about how like depressing it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's like get us one step closer to the Wall-E reality.
Ooh, I was hoping you were gonna stop at the word Wall-E.
to the Wall-E.
Or just one step closer to becoming Wall-E.
Yeah, we're all gonna be cute little robots that fall in love with other robots
and clean up garbage.
Yeah, I think so. He is a garbage robot.
Come on! I thought it wasn't that bad.
I only saw that movie one time back, like after it came out. I'm more of a Ratatouille fan, Ben.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that.
What? I mean, that's fine. It's good though.
I like Patton Oswalt. I need to see it. I just haven't. But yeah, I think that's my happy hour. I don't remember anymore. There's been like, I guess one little tangential piece of happy hour is that with my coping strategies with how to get through all of the college classes, both the good and the awful, have gotten me very good at organization and streamlining stuff.
Oh.
And I've been getting into, or what I do a lot the time now, especially through programming, which I guess is good to have it here, is that sometimes you do have to do things early on that are a pain in the butt, but it will save you so much time later if you just do the pain in the butt thing.
Right. Do it now. Don't make it a problem for future Ben.
Yeah, and you do that a lot in programming, where make sure you do a good structure now, because if you don't and just try to wing it as you go, you're probably going to have to redo a lot of that stuff, or like debugging is going to get really difficult because who knows where anything is anymore or what anything means really. And this strategy I actually might have originally come from D&D prep and then moved into class stuff. So I'm like way more organized with, not with life generally, but with like tasks or big tasks I want to get done, like podcast. So podcast should be easier because I've been doing the hard work of trying to figure out like a virtual sound mixer so we can maybe play stuff live and have the new dynamic of me playing like fart sounds and Brian will hear them live.
That's the dream, Ben. That's the dream.
Live farts.
Coming 2025.
I mean,
But-
maybe coming next episode, which, yeah, it could be 2025.
I'm sure at the rate we're going now.
But yeah, that's my happy hour.
All right. Very good. Very good. Well, again, congratulations on your recent completion of college.
Thank you. What are you happy about this week, Brian?
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. We're going like, if I'm following the kind of template that you put into place here of like a big kind of sweeping life change with your happy hour, I was gonna go like,
You could just pick Taco Bell.
I mean, Taco Bell is always good. It is. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll give. We'll have other podcasts where we can dive deeper into like the past 4 years of what we've been up to. But I guess the broad like strokes for me is we recorded some podcasts in early 2020. So that was like at the beginning of the pandemic. So we went through that whole thing. I got married in that time, had a son, and got divorced. So it's been very busy, like a lot of personal changes. I think if I looked at a picture of myself from like January 2020 recently, and I looked at myself now, I'm like, oh, I have aged like a president these past 4 years. It's really taken a toll on me.
In that picture, were you holding up like a sign saying something about like beware a pandemic is coming?
No. It was me with a sign saying like, hooray, things are going to be normal forever. And then
Oh, okay. I was hoping you were prophetic. Dang.
No. But I mean, I guess out of the past 4 years, like the big change that I'm really enjoying is I have become a father, and I enjoy that. That's it's been challenging. I know a lot of our listeners, some of them have kids, some of them don't. I've got the one, and I've been enjoying it. He's turning 1 year old in 2 weeks, so that's exciting.
Wow.
But I mean, there are enough podcasts about parenting. I don't want to talk everyone's ear off about it. Just it's something that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do for a long time, and I waited a little bit longer than I think most people would. So I became a father at 35, and I feel like that was like the perfect choice for me because one, I really enjoyed my 20s, Ben. I just did exactly what I wanted all the time. I went a lot of places. I met people. I played games. I had a podcast about a TV show for several years. I loved it. It was great. I did. Check it out sometime. I'll send you a link.
Was it ABC's Happy Town?
That's the show we're doing right now.
Oh yeah.
But and I don't think I would have had the patience for it when I was younger. I think that that's the trade-off. Is I feel like I have an abundance of patience now and maybe less energy. Like if I were like a young father, then like the waking up at 3 a.m. to feed a bottle, might not be as devastating as it is to me right now. Where I'm like, tomorrow's going to be ruined now. But overall, it's good. It's fun. I'm enjoying it, and I will try to keep all any kind of like fatherhood stuff like segregated to like a future like parenting segment, so I don't let it overtake the podcast.
I mean, as long as you could always put a happier bummer in here. That's what I think we've done, forever. Use a happier bummer as like a thing that's been going on. Like I think like my wedding was a happy at one point. We had bummers of like that time we had neighbors threaten to shoot each other.
Wait, Ben! Please don't pull down the curtain. Don't let people know that these segments that we built the show around are just a thinly veiled excuse to talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Well, I mean, that was before too. I mean, now is going to be totally we have a whole time jump, so we don't have to do that stuff. Before, sometimes that was the one thing that happened that week was the neighbor drama.
Yeah, I do miss the neighbor drama segments. Your neighbors have been pretty chill lately, right?
We've had quiet neighbors in our direct next door one. We've had some weird mattress issues here and there, but
Oh, all right. I'm looking forward to
nothing
the
too
mattress
awful
segment.
there. I have a question about your child.
Ah, yes, go ahead.
You said his birthday is in 2 weeks.
It is.
Is he going to come on here and hint at what he wants?
He hasn't quite mastered speech yet, but if he does, I'll let him know that, the opportunity is there if he wanted to.
We can always like splice in a clip later if he ends up saying something before the 2 weeks are up.
I mean, honestly, right now he's at that point where I'm gonna be delicate with the way I phrase this. Let me think very carefully. Because I was the firstborn grandchild in my family on both sides, my mom and my dad, because my parents were children when I was born. They were too young to have kids. And I waited a very long time to have my kid. So even though there are a lot of grandkids on both sides, I do feel like there is like a lot of extra attention, excitement to like, oh my goodness, like Brian has a kid now. This is incredible. What a momentous occasion.
The chosen one?
So he has like an abundance of everything he needs right now.
Oh. So
he wants for nothing, and yet he has everything. So that's where he is right now.
Are you sure? Because I think I have an audio clip.
Oh, what do you got?
Of him wanting something.
Oh, let's hear it.
Go Vision Pro.
Oh man, I gotta find $3,500 somewhere in a hurry.
You didn't know that you sent that to me like a week ago.
I forgot about that completely.
Oh man.
All right, I got 2 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah, to be a good dad, you have to get him the Apple Vision Pro.
Sure. I'm in, and then I hear they're sold out everywhere, so I might even get into like a weird thing where like me and Sinbad are trying to track down the one Apple Vision Pro that's available.
Oh, I'm really glad that both of us. But I can't prove it, but my brain was also about to make a Jingle All the Way reference.
Of course, we're both going to do that bit. We're practically the same person.
Oh, did you know that there is a Jingle All the Way too?
Oh, starring Lawrence the Cable Man?
Yes, you do know.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, me neither. I just know it exists.
It's on Disney Plus, so that could be our holiday episode this year.
Ooh, wait, like what? We watch it, or
we just upload the audio of that movie as a podcast?
Or maybe we'll do our own commentary track with audio so people know what's happening.
Yes, that would be exciting.
And now Larry is loading up a truck full of snow to take home to the south where he lives.
I'm curious.
Oh, it melted.
I'm curious how that ties into the first one. Like, is it just like a remake of the first one with like a different man? Like, do they make reference to Arnold?
Yeah, well, imagine if like we did that as our reboot. We're just two different guys were on here talking, and it was just the same stuff and kind of stuff they were saying.
It's like
it's just not us.
Just vaguely the same stuff with different people.
Yeah, like some sort of a Hans and Homburg type scenario.
Oh God, Hans and Homburg. But that is my happy hour this week, Ben. It is fatherhood. I'm enjoying it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
How did we both manage to get into like big things and hit milestones as we came back?
We did give ourselves a lot of time. So it's not something that we like both kind of backed into or stumbled upon. It's you said you've been going to classes for like the entire 4 years, right?
Very soon after our or I guess about 5 months after our last podcast, our previous podcast, SpongeTube, Epidition 104.
So yeah, but it's been I'm glad that if we weren't able to record podcasts at that time, at least we both, took on other big life projects.
You know what? I'll say something else too. This is related to my happy hour. Before we move on to Bummer Patrol, is there were times I wanted to come back earlier, but I knew that I would not be able to give HappyCast the attention it deserves if we just sort of half-butted. That's not a phrase, but I didn't want to curse. I didn't want to half-butt HappyCast. Or classes, I guess, but really HappyCast. That's the priority. So we had to wait until I was done. And even the last semester especially, I know I talked to you a few times about how excited I was to be done, partly so we could HappyCast again.
Yeah, no, I mean, it has been a recurring topic of conversation, and we thought about coming back earlier, and then you had a conversation with that fixer guy that who said no half measures. If you're gonna do a podcast, it's got to be like 100%. What was his name again, Ben?
I don't remember. Also, I don't think I'm allowed to tell you.
Oh, see, that was a test. I was
Yeah.
gonna see if you're willing to give away your source.
No, I guess you could also say that my college degree is the Yoko of the podcast.
Well, but the Beatles never came together after, well, I don't know, I guess John Lennon and Yoko were together until his early demise, right?
Yeah, Yoko stuck around.
Yoko's
I
still
I only
here.
had 4 years.
That's true. I got Yoko'd.
I'm sorry. Which one does that make you? If I'm John Lennon.
Oh,
Imagine you're a different Beatle. Imagine
be,
if you can.
I want to. It's easy.
You can do it if you try.
It's easy if you try, Ben.
Oh, I don't know lyrics. I was in band, not choir.
I want to be George, but in my heart, I know I'm Ringo.
Oh, you're a Ringo?
I'm a Ringo.
I was gonna. If you said, I said Peter.
Yeah, Peter McCaffrey, the famous Beatle.
I was thinking Apostle, and I went for the wrong one. Paul is what I was trying to remember. I was gonna say if you're Paul, I was gonna wonder what your wings would be. Would your kid be your wings?
I mean, he is the wind beneath my wings, Ben. I don't know if that counts. But no, I can't be Paul either. I'm Ringo. What's Ringo been up to? Who knows? He did some solo stuff. He wears sunglasses.
That's it. Your child is your Ringo sunglasses.
Exactly. He's the Ringo sunglasses. Okay, well, let's go on to Bummer Patrol.
Oh, man!
Ben, it's time for the Bummer Patrol, where we talk about what's got us feeling blue. What's your pick this week?
I think I'll save the group project talk for another time, because I'm still trying to be over it and don't want to think about it in anger right now.
You're still processing it, Ben. Don't look back in anger.
Hey, that song's on the Chuck soundtrack.
Yep, that's an Oasis thing. That's not even a Beatles reference, so it doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to.
Which member of the Oasis band are you?
So it was two brothers, right? There was Liam and Peter.
No, Liam and Charlie Pace.
Oh, right. No, yeah, they were modeled heavily after Oasis, weren't they?
Oh, Drive Shaft? Yeah. That's the only reason I know that Liam is one of the members of Oasis.
Sure. And then, that might be that. That might not, I'm not saying it's the only reason somebody would have named their son Liam, but that could be how that name got incepted in somebody's mind a long time ago and stuck around.
Oh, somebody, or just a hypothetical person?
A hypothetical person who might exist in the world with a child might have, had that name just kicking around from rewatching Lost a bunch of times.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were allowed to say who the hypothetical person is or the hypothetical child.
See,
so we're avoiding
not. So we're being very. We're not. So we're trying to have our cake and eat it too, Ben. That's what we're doing right now.
That's weird, because who has a cake but doesn't ever get to eat it?
I mean, sure. I mean, who wants to have a cake and then just, I don't know, put it on display? It's a nice art piece in your kitchen.
Is that only about like cake chefs or cake boss? He doesn't eat his cakes, right?
Oh, sure, Buddy the Cake Boss.
Do you think we can get Paul F. Tompkins on to be cake boss?
I mean, this is a podcast, so if we do it long enough, he will show up.
Wait, is it long enough over time or hours?
Oh, I don't know.
Will he show up on ours first or the Engine Nerds first?
Probably the engineers, just because, consistency.
All right, well, Engine Nerds, if you're listening and you get contacted by Paul F. Tompkins, be sure to send a recommendation our way. Thank you.
The battle for PFT. So your Bumper Patrol is cake. Wait, is that?
Oh, wait.
Is that what happened?
No, it depends. Not cookie cake. That's probably been a happy hour before. I don't remember.
I believe so.
My Bumper Patrol is going to be over something affecting HappyCast as an entity.
Oh no, that sounds bad, Ben. What is it?
It is bad. It happened actually last spring.
Do I know about this?
You probably do. In March of 2023, not long before that, there were a lot of new developments at Twitter. And at some point, as a result, or maybe not correlation, I don't know for sure, of all of these new changes, someone got into our HappyCast account on Twitter and started posting a lot of spammy crypto links. That was not us, by the way, guys. In case any of you thought that was us and like, wow, what has happened to them? Not us.
We're not crypto bros.
I mean,
we're not selling Happy Coin.
That's a very valid full theme episode if you want to go for it. But no, I tried to recover the account because I got like an email kind of back to back of, let me see, 623, a new login from unknown location. 624, you recently changed your password. 626, your email address has been changed to something starting with MI and then a bunch of stars. That's not either of us. It's MI stars at mstars.stars. So it could be Michigan Rick.
Oh, yeah, Michigan Rick.
Michigan Rick.
Rick from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he moved from Wisconsin.
Okay,
Michigan.
I mean, if he moved, I guess he would have to change his name to be accurate.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works. My name's Molten Panther, and I just can't not be a cat.
You're a pirate cat.
Creature. Yeah.
Through and through.
But I guess it's, Michigan Rick at michigan.com, I guess, stole us. I tried to email support, just saying we haven't logged in some time. We got a series of emails. I mentioned what happened. They needed some info from us, which included our username. That was an easy one. Email addresses that may be associated with the account. I know what used to be, but not what is now. The last date we had access, we hadn't been on that account in a while, so I didn't really keep track of when the last time it was that we were on it.
True.
And the phone number associated, which I don't know if that was our phone one we had through a Google Voice or mine, or if we didn't have one at all. So I gave some of the info, and they were like, well, actually, at first I tried, and nothing happened at all. And I had to try again, and then they gave me like an account access form, and I had to do it a second, I think even a third time. And they kept emailing after I'd hear nothing back at all about how it went, just saying, how satisfied are you with the support you received? And I'm like, I have not received yet. It's just been a robot talking to me. Well, eventually they said, hello, we're writing to let you know that we're unable to verify you as the account owner.
Oh, well, at least they wrote you to let you know.
Yeah, I tried to put in all over the place. So I was like, if you look at the tweets before, you can see that here are links that we have to our podcast. And on our podcast page, we have links to our Twitter, linking back at it. And I was trying to find some way to prove that I am one of the two people on it. But it was just mostly robots or automated things. There was not actually a person to talk to. So that Twitter account eventually did get suspended, and I am not able to recover.
Oh, rest in peace, HappyCast Twitter page.
Yeah.
Did you try reaching out to the new owner of Twitter? Didn't Orson Slade buy Twitter? He's the owner now.
I think he is. I think he doesn't want that known.
Oh, okay. So he probably bought it through like a shell corporation or something.
Well, a shell person. I think he helped the funding of it, from what I've heard.
Oh, a shell man, like Dry Bones.
Why is Dry Bones the first shell man you thought of?
He has a shell, right?
I mean, it's a bone though. It's like a bone shell,
I don't know. Who would your first shell man be?
like a Koopa or something.
Young Sheldon.
Oh, see, all right, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yep, yeah. But, a quick tangent then. One of our classic HappyCast tangents. It's our feelings on the Big Bang Theory have been previously stated on the podcast. Don't need to get into it again. I just wanted to report to you personally the staggering amount of people in my life who didn't watch the Big Bang Theory but are like big fans of Young Sheldon. It's weird. It's bizarre.
Really?
Young people like my 11-year-old niece, big fan of Young Sheldon. Like her friends watch Young Sheldon. She's watching it on Netflix. They have no idea what the Big Bang Theory is. And then I was visiting my grandmother recently, and then she's like, "Have you seen this Young Sheldon show? It's so funny." And then she's talking about how her sister got her watching Young Sheldon. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. And I sat there and watched some with her, and it's fine. It kind of, it's got like kind of like a Wonder Years light kind of flavor to it, so it's not a bad show. But it's just really weird. Like the people that have gotten into the spinoff show that don't care about the original. It's not something that I've been aware of before.
We actually have some D&D friends who said that like it was surprisingly pretty okay to good, I think, compared to what before.
Yeah. Like it's I watched a few at my grandmother's house, and it's fine. I can see myself kind of binging through it if I had some time to kill. It's tonally it's better than the Big Bang Theory in my opinion, because not to feed a fed horse, Ben, but Big Bang Theory felt a little bit mean and cynical in some ways, and this is not that from what I've seen.
Oh.
So now it just ended too. The finale was like last month. So now I'm just waiting on the other spinoff series, Old Sheldon, where it's Jim Parsons in like old makeup, looking like the lady from Titanic.
Oh my god. What if they just took the kid and had him do it?
But he's just Sheldon now. That's the problem. That they did young Sheldon for 7 years, and now he's closer to like Sheldon from the beginning of the Big Bang Theory, so it doesn't work.
But oh yeah. Well, I mean, but what if you like really aged him up? Or if you called it like old young Sheldon?
The old young Sheldon Chronicles. I mean, you could just cast an old man to be old Sheldon, like Bob Newhart is still kicking around. He's in his 90s. Or the great legendary Dick Van Dyke. He could be old Sheldon.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he was actually a contestant on The Masked Singer like a year or two ago. It was bananas.
Wow, he must have been sweating in that suit.
Yeah. I hope they really didn't keep him in there for too long because he is a very old man.
Can we do a Masked Singer episode of the HappyCast?
I don't know how we would do it, but I'm going to say yes. We'll figure it out later.
The Masked Podcaster.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, actually. I really like that.
That'd be a great one when we have, like, D-Viddy or someone on.
Yeah, another podcaster for sure.
Like,
and you have people guessing, like, I think it's Joe Rogan. Like, nope, it's D-Viddy.
Oh, yeah. So you were saying that you don't really know of that kind of phenomenon happening before?
Yeah, like for like a spinoff, not even necessarily a spinoff, but a prequel connecting with a different audience than the source material seems unusual to me.
Oh, prequel specifically.
Yeah, specifically, I would say a prequel.
Okay, I was about to try to call you out and be like, what about Happy Days? That was a spinoff.
That's true.
But it's not a prequel show. Are there a lot of prequel shows?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, they could have done the Jacob Man in Black show that I was pitching to ABC for years. They just stopped returning my emails, though.
Which email were you emailing them from?
From HappyCast at email.com.
Oh, that's probably why. It's not at email.com. For HappyCast feedback.
Oh, at gmail.com, right?
I know. We just had that problem recently where someone who I will not name emailed happycast.podcast at, I think, gmail.com, which I don't know who that is. Oh, speaking of, I want to tack one more thing on my bummer patrol. There are a lot of posers out there who are not HappyCast. We are the one in original HappyCast.
Famous original HappyCast.
Yeah, it's stamped on all of our t-shirts. But there are posers out there.
Established in 1987.
Well, half of us were.
That's true. So tell us about let's. I mean, obviously, you don't want to give free publicity to these pretenders to the throne. Then these fake HappyCast.
The problem is their name is also HappyCast.
And it makes it easy to find.
Right now, there's one that's above us, and it might be because they released an episode 13 hours ago, and they have been recently.
Yeah.
But it's called. All right, this is what's confusing. If you search, at least on the iOS store, it's just called HappyCast, or podcast store. It's called HappyCast there, and underneath it says Happy Endings Trail Productions, but their logo says Happy Endings in big text at the top, Trail Crew below that, and somewhere in the middle in like medium text, HappyCast.
Interesting.
It's from the folks who bring you Happy Endings Trail Crew. Dylan, Stephanie, and Andrew talk about how they started Happy Endings and the vision they have for building the community around trail running even stronger.
You know, Ben, I'm going to choose to look at this as like a glass half full situation. I'm seeing opportunity here because we kind of, we kicked back, put our feet up for 4 years and got our college degrees and our babies and whatnot. Meanwhile, these other podcasts are out hustling weekly, putting shows out. So now we get to swoop back in. Maybe we'll get some runoff from their audience. Maybe they'll accidentally come onto our show.
Is that a pun because they're trail runners?
Not intentionally, but I will take it. Yes.
We need to. How do you mobilize audiences nowadays?
You get some of those bird scooters that they have in cities where you just
stretch goals.
Oh, sure, yeah, stretch goals. Kickathons, right? Do we do a kickathon?
Like we aren't fundraising. I forgot the word for fundraising now. What's the Kickstarter fundraising word? I thought there is one.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah, thank you. We aren't crowdfunding, but we can still do stretch goals. And I think we need them for reviews in the App Store.
Okay.
We have 9. They have 25.
So we need to catch up.
We need 16 more. And maybe before now in the next podcast, we can come up with a couple stretch goals that if we hit certain numbers of reviews, we'll do crazy stuff.
Can we pay people for reviews, Ben? I want to see if I can get us caught up in some kind of scandal.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's how you get good press, is bad press.
There's no such thing as bad publicity, Ben.
We'll have stretch goals at some point in the future. Don't let that stop you from reviewing now if you haven't already. We'll take it. But also, another HappyCast. There's one just called HappyCast by Peter Longbottom that I think is German based on the title, or the description is Es geht Cook und Back Rezepte. I don't know how sowie Fries activated. I took German 17? Is that how long ago it was?
Half your life ago? Yeah.
Yikes. So apologies to all of our German listeners on that one. But they even posted since January 2022. But still, that's newer than ours. Another one called HappyCast by someone named Kyo that's all about good and positive events going on in the world, as well as talking about happy mood lifting subjects. There's only a trailer in one episode, though, so I think we're good there.
It's hard to be against that. I can support that.
Who can forget this one? HappyCast, the science of happiness. It talks about positive psychology literature in an easily digestible format. Not since 2021, but that's newer than us.
I don't want to blow up our spot, Ben, but wasn't there already one HappyCast when we started our show?
Not that I remember.
Okay, maybe they came a little bit after.
Number one. There's HappyCast hyphenated, HappyCast Mexico. Don't know what that is, but 2021 is that when the Podsplosion happened?
I think post COVID, everybody's at home. They just started recording podcasts. Everybody was baking bread and recording podcasts.
What? We only did 4.
Yeah, we had stuff going on, man.
Oh, and one more. HappyCast by Jotika Betty. It's called HappyCast, or Happiness is Love, brings to you its most awaited podcast. We lovingly call it HappyCast. And they had episode 5 days ago.
So we got to get back into it, man. We've been surpassed by these new HappyCasts.
I know. Well, I mean, we're number 2 at least when I search it. I don't know.
We're number 2.
But we need to surpass the trail runners. And that's going to be hard because they're really fast.
Yeah, it's hard to overtake them.
But they're on a trail, so if we can stick to the road, we'll probably beat them.
We're going to war with the trail runners. All right, Ben. I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, that's also part of the Bumper Patrol is we lost our thing, and not even to one of them. It would have been better if one of them took it, I think. What about you? What are you bummed about, Brian?
Well, first, I wanted to announce a stretch goal, Ben.
Yes.
I'd like to bend over and touch my toes for 30 seconds. That's my stretch goal.
Oh, but Brian, we could have saved that. That if we get 10 reviews, we will bend down and touch our toes.
Oh, cut it out. Save it.
No, well, we're announcing right now.
That's our stretch goal.
The first one. If we get our 10th review, we will both stretch and touch our toes.
Okay, my Bumper Patrol. I forgot how to do this, Ben. I'm a little bit rusty, so I'm going to try to ease into it by telling a story.
Ooh, with Wishbone.
I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Standard checkup, routine stuff. Everything is good.
Oh, good. I was worried when that started with that's how you started your Bumper Patrol.
Bumper Patrol. I had a doctor's appointment. Yeah, no, it's not as bad as it sounds. But it was like a yearly checkup. They were doing blood work kind of thing. So I was told to not eat for 12 hours beforehand so they could draw blood. I said, okay, fine. And I know that they also are going to want a urine sample as well. So I get to the office 10 minutes before my appointment at 9:45. I sign in, I wait. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I know they need this urine sample. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. 9:45 rolls around, 10 o'clock rolls around, 10:15 comes around.
Oh no!
I'm on the edge of my seat, man. I can't make it. It's terrible. Like they told me I'd be there at this time, and they needed the sample, and I'm trying to, wait and give them what they need. But so I guess my Bumper Patrol is
you peed your pants.
No, I didn't. Things ended up being okay, but I feel like if you have to give a sample, there should be a way for you to bring it with you, do it there in the bathroom, like in the waiting room, I don't think you should have to wait until they decide it's okay to see you because, nobody wants to hold it for that long. It's not fun, man. I've been drinking water all morning to prepare myself because I know, you don't want to get there and then not be able to produce what you need. So it's, so I guess urine samples is my Bumper Patrol if I'm going to try to sum it up.
I think that is a new one. I can check the HappyCast Bible, but I think that's probably a new one.
It's not one of the ones that we've done 3 times already, just like one of the classics that we keep going back to.
Let me Control F urine. No results.
Oh, good. All right.
I might have put P in there. Nope. Nothing under
P.
Good.
We're clean? Okay, good.
And we do have one result, though. Or actually, a couple. Neil Orange Peel comes up because he has P in his name.
Okay, yeah.
And miscellaneous free speech.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not bad.
Yeah,
and
no standalone P.
And I would like to add one amendment to my Bumper Patrol.
Yes.
Which is, after I go to the back and sample's given and I see the doctor, he's like, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm great." He said, "Okay, we'll see you in 6 months or whatever." They send me to another waiting area so they can draw the blood they need. And they sit me down. They're like, "Oh, sit at the table and wait." So I sit down and there's a TV because, doctors' waiting rooms, there's a lot of TVs playing. Usually it's the news or, live with Regis and Kathy Lee or whatever version of that's on the air now.
Is that still on?
Kelly and Jethro. It was, when I was watching, it was Regis and Kathy Lee. Then it became Regis and Kelly. And then Regis was killed by Kelly. Kelly killed Regis, and then
oh my god,
now she's hosting it with somebody else. I don't know.
Is this one of the things that happened in the last 4 years? That's a mystery. Who killed Regis Philbin?
Yes. We'll have to put this on our mystery board. I think it was, but But yeah, or The View. They're like, like waiting room stuff you see at the doctor, right?
I think The View
Uh,
killed Regis.
the View killed Regis. But like, there's like a standard kind of zone of like doctor's waiting room TV, maybe a game show.
Yeah.
Um, I look up at this TV while I'm waiting to get my blood taken, and they're showing the 1995 Japanese animated film Ghost in the Shell, and I'm
Whoa.
like, what? Wait, what? What's going on? So
Whoa.
that was kind of jarring. Which it's a cool movie. I remember watching it when I was like a teenager. It's like very influential on The Matrix, so that's how I learned about it. But just not what I expect to see at a doctor's waiting room.
Was one of the reception people just like super into it and got to choose what's on?
Maybe. But the weird thing is, at the time, like I was isolated. I was there by myself. So maybe somebody had been there watching it before I got there.
Whoa.
But yeah, I don't know.
This isn't
So
my story. It's a thing I watched on another video, but we talk about that all the time. I watched a YouTube video of these two guys who went to every, I forgot what it's called now, jungle restaurant.
Hard Rock Cafe,
No, the jungle one. Jungle
the
Rock
Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, thank you.
Hard Rock Cafe, the jungle restaurant. They play Welcome to the Jungle, so that's therefore.
They only played that on a loop.
I don't know. They should play that at the Rainforest Cafe, though. Welcome to the Jungle. That'd be fun.
But it's a rainforest. Is there a difference?
Okay. Fine, they weird out it. They make it Welcome to the Rainforest.
This is something listener Ann might know. If a rainforest is different from a jungle. Write in and let us know if you hear this. No, yeah, but I watched a video where these two guys went to every rainforest cafe in like a month. They traveled, that's in the U.S. and Canada. They drove around to all of them and ate at all of them, and it was apparently a pretty miserable experience overall. But somewhere in there, the truck they were in broke down, and so one of them had to like sit in this Midas in the middle of like Delaware or somewhere. And apparently, they had on the TV there Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
And it played twice.
like so not even like a TV edit, just like somebody had a DVD on repeat.
Apparently, which I'm sure is the best movie to be watching when it's like 9 a.m. at a Midas in the middle of Delaware. So Ghost in the Shell is probably a better choice?
Maybe. I think they're kind of like on similar ground. It's almost the same though. It's pretty violent.
Oh, I have not seen it. I've just heard of it. And is that the one that they made live action?
Sure, with Scarlett Johansson played the titular Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, she was the ghost?
She was the ghost. And she had a shell like dry bones.
Ghost Sheldon?
Ghost in the Young Sheldon?
After old Sheldon.
Ghost
Sheldon. No, I'm sorry. That's the title. Ghost in the Sheldon.
Oh, I missed this.
Stupid. Oh,
all right. But that concludes my Bummer Patrol.
I have one more quick question.
Yes.
How bad of an artist did they have that it took them like that long to draw your blood?
I mean, they were using like a new new medium that they weren't used to. They were doing oil painting, and I think traditionally they've done like watercolors. So it took a while to get it right, but
it'd be a lot easier if they just use blood as their medium.
That's true. I'll tell them next time I'm there. Maybe they hadn't considered it yet.
I'm still thinking of Ghost in the Sheldon. We gotta move to a new segment.
Okay, well, let's move on to. I don't even know what we're doing next. It's a surprise segment.
A surprise segment that I did not tell you in advance. We have so many segments that we could pull from. We could do a classic Netflix picks, but that one is probably going to require me to now change the song. We changed it once already to add Hulu in, but I mean, there are so many now. I don't want to change the name.
I mean, we'll have to wait for you to give your full-hearted recommendation to Reba.
Oh, yeah. Why do I keep getting... That's I guess a minor bumper patrol. Netflix keeps sending me emails that new seasons of Reba came on, and nothing against the show Reba, but nothing in my Netflix algorithm should have told them that I want to see Reba.
I just like I've gotten multiple screenshots of them sending you one for like every season. Like, Ben, there's a new season of Reba. I know you just finished season 2. Season 3 is here.
No, that's what was weirder, is I only got 2 of those emails, and it was season 2 and season 5. Like, are 3 and 4 like the bad Reba seasons?
Sure. That's like the season of Community without Dan Harmon. People don't talk about those seasons.
Oh, no. That's the season of Reba without Dan Harmon. We could have done Netflix pick, but that's going to be, I have to edit a whole new bumper for that one. It will take a while. We could have done another, like, no news is not new news. But the thing is, sometimes it's hard to find news because news is just crazy now. What else is a classic HappyCast?
Jumping Jet flashback.
Oh, yeah. Box office banter. Warp
That's a good
Zone,
one. That's a good
sometimes.
one.
The danger zone when one of us is about to die or feel like we're about to.
That's true. I think the past 4 years was a danger zone for everyone, Ben.
That's true. But I thought a good way to sort of come back would be to do a reintroduction of sorts over an hour into the podcast, which I am doing in the form of Who's the Brian? Welcome to Who is the Brian? Oh, no. Welcome to Who's the Brian?
Who is the Brian?
Well, this is the segment where, I don't know how I introduced it before. We've done it a handful of times. We have Who's the Brian, and You Don't Know Ben?
Yeah, You Don't Know Ben.
And when it's one of you guys, better know a listener, better know a podcaster. But this is where I will ask Brian 5 questions, rapid fire. He'll have to answer all 5 of them. And then afterwards, not pay. He'll have to face the music of his answers, I guess.
There will be consequences.
There will be blood that is drawn slowly. So, Brian.
The fate of all the survivors will be revealed.
All of them. Even striped shirt girl. Wasn't that one of them?
Yeah. That's a good pull, Ben.
It was one of the socks.
Oh, the socks. I forgot that's what they were called.
Yes, none of the stuff was in my brain. Like, it all got pushed out by all the college stuff, CS, runtime, how to optimize things. And then as soon as we start podcasting, I immediately remember Blue Striped Shirt Girl.
Sure. As soon as you heard the phrase "Ghost in the Sheldon," it activated you like the Winter Soldier, and now you remember all the useless podcast knowledge.
I don't even know what a for loop is anymore. It's gone now. But yeah, so Brian, do you understand how Who's the Brian works, and are you ready for your timed 5 questions?
I believe so. I'm ready. I'm excited, and I will just say that my dog has jumped up in my lap. So if you hear her snoring, let me know, and I will move to another room.
Here comes the countdown. I don't remember how I said it last time, but it will start now. Question 1. If you could only eat one color of food for the rest of your life, what color?
Green.
Now, question 2. What's the weirdest thing you've ever had in your mouth?
A bunch of ants.
No, all right. Other than ants, because we have a title of an episode called "Mouthful of Ants," where you told that story, and I hate that one.
Okay,
not the episode. That story makes me feel weird.
Oh, gee. Wasabi milkshake.
Okay, wasabi milkshake. I'm typing it, so I remember the notes. 3. If you could replace all of the grass in the world with something else, what would it be?
AstroTurf.
Okay. 4. If you had to create a new holiday, what would it be called?
Oh, it would be Oceanic 815 Day, September 22nd.
Wait, that's long. Is that last part also part of it?
No, that's just when Oceanic 815 Day is.
It's like, today is Christmas, 12/25. And question 5. If you could steal any one thing without getting caught, what would it be?
I'm gonna say Archie Bunker's chair.
Finish!
Oh, just under the timer. Very nice.
Oof, all right.
Now it is time to face the consequences. See, saying it like that makes it sound like it's a weird reality show where I'm going to bring in a wasabi milkshake in Archie Bunker's chair. For the first question, if you could only eat one color for a food for the rest of your life, you chose green.
Yeah, green, because I'm older now, Ben. I try to eat well, so a lot of healthy foods are green. But that does also leave the door open for there's a fair amount of junk food that's green. I could still enjoy like a pistachio ice cream or something like that.
Oh, okay, that's a good point. Some types of mint chocolate.
Sure, and on St. Patrick's Day, I can have beer because they paint it green. I mean, they use food
Only
color. I know
then.
they don't use paint.
No, I mean, who knows? Who knows bar to bar how they do things?
Also, is there a yeah, right? We use lead paint to make our beer green.
Do you want regular or unleaded?
Can I use? Is there a loophole where I can just use green food coloring to make anything green?
It doesn't say you can't.
Okay.
You would have to go through and do that.
Okay. Well, okay, I can do that then. So if I really had a craving for a specific food, I could greenify it.
Yes, but if at a certain, I don't know about baking. Do we have a baker listener?
I mean, I'm sure one of our listeners picked up baking during COVID. Yeah, sure.
Well, baking skilled listener, let us know if adding too much food coloring changes the consistency or flavor of a food.
Mm-hmm.
Green, that is interesting. You know who you would, or who you should get as a personal chef is Sam I Am.
Oh, right. Green eggs and ham, of course.
Yeah.
I do not like them, though.
Oh, you don't like them?
No,
Ryan,
not in
you
the
are?
box. Not with a fox. None of these things.
I mean, I didn't suggest you eat them in a box or with a fox. I don't know why you brought that up.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, why are you projecting all of these animals and places? I never said you'd have to eat them with or
So regardless of location or dining companion, I do not want to eat green eggs.
But green everything else is fine.
Yeah, sure. Like, like a green pancake.
For question 2, the weirdest thing you've ever had in your mouth was the wasabi milkshake green?
Yeah, I think it might have been, so I could still have those.
Would you want to?
I mean, I didn't hate it, honestly. So I was at a Cold Stone Creamery with friend of the pod, Chris.
I've heard of him.
Yep. And they had a seasonal flavor that was wasabi ice cream, and then I decided I wanted to try it as a milkshake. And it was interesting, because the wasabi really kind of like opens up your sinuses. You can breathe well, but the creaminess of the milkshake balanced it. It was not bad, but it was strange.
That does sound strange. For me personally, I think it would also be bad. But
I mean, yeah, I don't think you would like it.
No. But I also acknowledge, and I have a lot of times in the podcast, that I have a weird flavor palette.
I mean, on our last season finale, it was revealed that you're a super taster.
Oh, was it?
Maybe. I think we talked about it on the show.
I feel like we either talked about after or before. So yeah, listeners who remember that one or listen to it regularly on repeat while you go to sleep. That's all of you, I think, right? Let us know. What about the ants? Were they green?
It was dark, so I can't say for sure. It was upsetting though.
Yeah, I imagine anyone who is interested in hearing that mouthful of ants story again, go check out Epidition 47, Mouthful of Ants.
I love your annotations, like the old Marvel comics with like Stan Lee at the bottom, like, true believers, go back to Spider-Man issue 32 for the introduction of this villain.
See, that would be helpful. This is something that has happened to me because of D&D and college stuff. Way better than having to try to just remember. I have notes all over the place about stuff. Question 3 was, if you could replace all the grass, and a lot of green questions, replace all the grass in the world with something else, what? You picked AstroTurf.
It's AstroTurf. It's close enough. It's better too, because as a lawn having person, it would be nice not to have to mow the lawn. So you get, it looks close enough to grass, but without the maintenance. I think it's a great idea. I'd be into that.
How much AstroTurf have you had to walk on?
Very little. I think I've encountered some at like maybe a mini golf course had some AstroTurf. not a lot of places.
Okay, because I was in marching band for years, and the main time I do march on AstroTurf was in the semester that I did college band for the Razorbacks, Arkansas. Everyone knows that already. We had to do that on AstroTurf fields, and it was hot outside, and that heats up the AstroTurf and the weird little black balls that were in the AstroTurf. Don't know why they're there, really, maybe for texture. And it goes through your shoe, and it's very hot.
Well, I don't plan on walking on this AstroTurf bin. I'm going to look out the window and say, like, oh, that looks like grass, and go about my business.
For all of the grass in the world, you're never going to walk on any piece of grass ever again?
Well, I think the premise of the question is flawed from the get-go, because I think replacing all the grass in the world with anything would have, like, dire consequences. It would really ruin the whole ecosystem.
What if you, like, switch it to, like, another, like, moss or something? Or corn?
Oh, is that the workaround? It could have been moss.
Is corn grass?
How about just like hay or straw? There's a difference between them, and I don't know, and I refuse to learn.
There's a turkey in one of them. That's how you know.
There's a turkey in the hay. Yes.
Question 4: if you had to create a new holiday, you chose Oceanic 815 Day 921.
22, Ben. 22.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of my anniversary the day before they go.
Oh, the disrespect.
No. Well, I mean, they are about to get on the plane on September 21st.
Oh, sure.
They all have their tickets already and everything.
That's pre-boarding day, yes, of course.
Yeah. That's why we got married that day. Not we. I mean, me and Megan.
I was there too, Ben.
You were, but I don't remember my grandpa marrying us.
I was up there on the stage. All eyes were on me. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Were you just like muttering all of the answers to Megan's half?
Yeah, pull up the wedding video. We're legally married.
Oh, no, you got me. You get half of all my assets.
Now I own half the podcast. I mean, well, I already own half the podcast, so now I own half your half. I own 3/4 of the podcast. Is that how that works?
Wait, what's the lore? Did we ever get it back from Orson Slade?
I don't know. We need to clean that up sometime.
Does he still own it?
I think so. I mean, he's had his hands full with Twitter recently, so maybe he's forgotten about us. We're on the back burner.
I've heard that's been a dumpster fire. I haven't been on a lot of social media at all recently, so I'm not sure. But I've heard a lot's going on. But how would people celebrate Oceanic 815 922 Day?
You just, I don't know, you watch Lost. You just watch the pilot for Lost, reminisce about good times, I mean...
The episode, or Greg Grunberg?
Greg Grunberg, yes. Or they could play the video game Lost via Damas.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you could get on a flight from Sydney to LA?
Sure. And maybe it'll crash, because things with planes have been real shaky lately, Ben. I don't know if you followed this news, but
like literally,
planes are not having a great time. Yeah, no, doors are falling off. It's weird.
Oh, no, I have not been That's one of the consequences of not being on social media or really anything, is I don't know what's going on. And I mean, honestly, I'm happy. I mean, I like hearing from you and other people. That's what I mean.
Okay. I'll send you some links, Ben. They're planes. They've been in the news lately.
Are they falling out of the sky?
No, not quite. But like we've had like wheels falling off and doors falling off.
So instead of no news is not new news, we're gonna have like just news.
Yeah, just the news. Like Ben has not been keeping up with the news in general.
So new segment. Brian tells Ben the news.
Yeah, just world events.
Okay, yeah, I like that. We'll add that to our list. Question 5 was, if you could steal any one thing without getting caught, you chose Archie Bunker's chair. Why?
I was thinking of some kind of famous like movie or television memorabilia, and I believe that's famously on display at the Smithsonian, in Washington D.C. So I don't know, it'd just be a cool like thing to have in your house, a talking point. Like folks come over, and you're like, that easy chair belonged to a famous TV racist, and then it's just it's an important part of television history. Ben,
is getting that going to be your national treasure?
Yep, there's there's a map on the back of the Declaration of Independence
that Nick Cage missed.
Yes, there's a second map, a smaller map. It's actually
Oh.
he didn't have a lot of experience with like bad escape rooms, so he didn't think to use a blacklight. So there's actually a blacklight map on it.
I didn't know that they had blacklight writing technology back in the 1700s.
Oh no, see that's so that somebody actually like stole it in like the 70s and like added it later on.
Oh no, that does make more sense, because how would like Ben Franklin know who Archie Bunker is or where his chair would be?
Yeah, no. See, it was added much later.
I mean, he could be a time traveler. It feels like he would be.
Archie Bunker?
No, Ben Franklin.
Oh, okay, yes, that makes more sense.
I mean, he and Doc Brown both have crazy hair and associations with lightning.
That's true. That's true. Although I do have this problem where now when I think of Ben Franklin, I just think of Andy Daly as the Ben Franklin impersonator from the episode of The Office.
Yeah, no, I think we just talked about that a week or two ago with our D&D friends.
That's just overtaken my mind space for Ben Franklin.
It blew my mind when I learned that was Andy Daly. Once I learned who Andy Daly was through other means.
Yes.
I was like, what? Anyway, yeah, so that is Who's the Brian. If anyone of you want to write in what your responses would be to the 5 questions, here they are one more time real quick. If you could only eat one color of food for the rest of your life, what and why? The weirdest thing you ever put in your mouth? If you could replace all the grass in the world with something else, what would it be and why? If you had to create a new holiday, what would it be called and how do people celebrate it? And if you could steal any one thing without getting caught, what and why? You can send your answers to happycastfeedback@gmail.com.
We look forward to hearing from you. So yeah, we've another edition of Who's the Brian is in the books. Do we have time? I think we have time for a little bit of feedback.
Mail time. Hey, do you know what that means? Mail time.
Welcome. You've got mail. Goodbye.
Time for listener feedback. If you want to, again, we just said it. The email address is happycastfeedback@gmail.com. Drop us a line. Leave a comment on our Facebook page. You know how to reach us. Just get in touch with us. We'd like to hear from you.
We're not on Twitter, obviously, but we are on Instagram still, technically, which I think is HappyCast Podcast.
We're on the gram. And
we're not on the TikTok yet, but maybe in the future.
I hope not. I don't want to do it, Ben.
Now, we'll get a social media manager first.
Yes, let's hire a young person to run that stuff for us.
We'll get someone to do that and teach us some TikTok dances.
Yeah, absolutely. We just need to find like a 23-year-old that can run these things for us.
Oh, well, I mean, we're all AI anyway, so we can just have an AI generate that too.
That's a good point.
All right. Feedback though. Yes, we do have some. We have 3 pieces of real feedback.
Wow, I am shocked.
I know it is insane, but it's true. So here is what we have. I'm going to go in chronological order of when we got the feedback. First, we have from April 28th, 2020. We have an email from Neil, the Orange Peel himself.
Old Neil.
Hey, don't call him old.
We're all older now, Ben. Old Ben and Brian get old. Hashtag HappyCast story.
I was trying to do another Ghost in the Sheldon, but I don't think there's any more room for puns in there to include us. So this email, some of it might be confusing because it is referring to something that happened in the last or things that happened in the last episode that I don't remember. But he says, "Hi chaps, how's it going? Just to clear something up from last week's feedback, we do use miles per hour in the UK. I think we're the only country in Europe that does, but then we also weigh things in kilograms for some things and stones pounds for others. It's very confusing at times."
I don't know what we would have been talking about.
Yeah, me neither. His happy hour for the week of April 28th, 2020 is mastering the art of cooking the perfect French toast. They were still in lockdown. He has more time to improve himself. So he's been experimenting in the kitchen, and after a few tries, he thinks he's perfected French toast. It takes him 5 minutes to cook and is delicious. Neil, if you still have that skill, please, I need an update on if you've gotten even better, if you've lost that skill or unlocked a new level of French toast.
What kind of bread do you use?
Ooh, yeah. What kind of French's mustard? That's what it is, right?
Yeah, you dredge the bread in French's mustard, and then you fry it in the pan, and that's what gives it that beautiful yellow color.
Mmm. I am not a mustard aficionado, Brian, but you are.
I do enjoy mustard.
It was your happy hour in Epedition 27.
There are many kinds of mustards, Ben. I've been really on a spicy Dijon phase lately.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't have it listed here what it was then, but that episode is The War on Hugs,
The war on hugs, of course. Yes,
for
yes.
those who might want to know. His bumper patrol that week was his broken TV over the weekend. No, his broken TV over the weekend. His TV decided to give up the ghost, which wouldn't be too bad if any of the electrical stores were open. He said he has bought a new one, but the delivery dates are 10 to 21 days. Yeah, dates were bad then. So at the moment, Mrs. Peel and he were trying to watch stuff on a tiny old 28-inch until the new one arrives.
Yeah, a 28-inch TV is not terrible. I mean, in a modern context, we're used to bigger TVs, but I'm just saying, man, 20 years ago, a 28-inch TV, that would have been great.
That's true. What about 4 years ago, though?
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I think by then I don't know. What are you rocking right now in your living room, Ben? I've got a 50-inch TV, I believe.
It might be a 60 or 70. I don't remember.
Oh wow.
I don't measure it a lot.
I mean, you should measure it more often.
I don't across the diagonal, right?
Of course, of course.
Okay, good. Also, he has attached that week's Photoshop challenge.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see that on the Facebook page. Although, I think in the 4 years since the last episode, Photoshop Challenge has been dethroned by just like AI generated stuff now.
Now, you'd think so, but the made ones have a better charm to them.
You know, I think we need to settle this once for all. We need to have Neil versus the machine. Like, who can have a better Photoshop Challenge entry?
Like not O. Henry, John Henry? Is that
Yeah,
what it's called?
like John Henry and his hammer.
Yeah, where he was. Yeah, hammer's gonna be the death of me, Lord. That's the Ballad of John Henry.
Yep, that's coming soon. The Ballad of Neil Orangeville. Photoshop's going to be the death of me.
Classic Man vs. Machine. If you want to see it now, I will share it with you, Brian. If you want to, comment on it or try to understand what's going on.
Oh, sure. Maybe I don't even know what the challenge is, so maybe I can see if I can just get let you know from looking at it.
Yeah, and listeners at home, I'm probably going to put this as the picture of the episode, as was the original tradition of putting the previous week's thing on there for no reason. It makes no sense that way, but I don't know. It'll be on Facebook page at least.
Okay, so it appears to be Vin Diesel in a face-to-face confrontation with Jim Carrey as the Hulk, and they're drinking seltzer waters, and there's like a molecule man wearing blue jeans. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
What about the clouds, Brian?
There are various social media things in the clouds. I see Snapchat, YouTube. Maybe that's the icon for TikTok. I don't know.
The D?
So yeah, that's that what TikTok is?
Oh, it's a music note. Oh my god. I never realized that was a music note. I thought it was a D and had no idea why.
Oh, so that is the TikTok emblem though, right?
They should have chosen something that looks more definitively like a T.
Yeah, exactly. And then I know originally it was like a lip syncing app, but they should have updated their icon after it became something else.
It was Musically before anyway, so I don't even know. That wouldn't have a T or a D at all. But yeah, so what he said was he's put the Hulk wearing the mask next to Vin Diesel holding a polar seltzer next to an old man shouting at social media clouds. Oh, and there's also Dino Jeans too.
Oh, Dino Jeans 2. Yeah.
If I remember right, that DNA guy, I can't remember his name, is the one from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Mr. DNA. I don't remember his name either.
That might be it. He said, key all those pappies, TTFN, the oranges Neil covered in peel.
So a very belated thank you to Neil for his email and his Photoshop challenge.
Yes, and if you still listen, or listen to this, please update us on both the French toast and if you ever got your TV.
Yes, I'd love to hear from him. He might have moved on from us, Ben, though.
We have another email, which I think, don't you read these, Brian? ones from the New Today.
Oh, I hate cold reading so much, man.
That's always the best with the New Today emails.
Okay, so the New Today writes, OMG, it's happening. I was wondering why I was able to feel happy for an hour at a time or bummed again. The happy hour, other than your return, is this weekend going to Nashville to see Dury in concert with my BF. What's Dury? Is that a band?
Well, I thought a Dury is like a spiky fruit that smells bad.
Oh, why would she go see that in concert?
I don't. Maybe it's like the California raisins.
Okay, all right.
Well, the Nashville durian.
Okay, I'll continue. Maybe she'll offer further context.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago or so, I discovered them on TikTok. See, and then saw this year they're doing tours. I was telling Cliff about them, and we ended up each buying 2 tickets to go within minutes of each other. Oopsie doopsie. Sorry, I thought it said oopsie daisy because that's a thing I've heard before, but it says oopsie doopsie.
The New Today would never say something as normal as oopsie daisy.
No, nothing that derivative. Oopsie doopsie. Bummer petrol is mosquitoes. I'm sure they have some good qualities, but all the ones I come across suck me like a juice box. Key every pappy, the New Today.
Thank you, the New Today.
Very exciting. Thank you. So this is a recent email, Ben. This is one that's been sitting in the inbox for 4 years.
Oh yeah, I didn't specify when this one came in. This might have been the one that was emailed to HappyCast.podcast. So
okay.
Maybe those trail runners got it. I don't know. They'll be very confused.
I'll download their most recent episode, and they're like, "Oopsie doopsie." I don't know what that means. Well, that's great though. I'm glad. I will. I don't know what a jury is, but I will. I will look into it further, and I will report back to the show my findings.
No. That's not how we get listener feedback. We refuse to look it up. You have to let us know. That's how you get them to respond.
Okay, sorry, I forgot.
I mean, I feel like I've seen that on like YouTube and like TikTok and stuff, where you purposefully get things wrong or have things in the background you don't acknowledge. So people in the comments would be like, "Oh, guys, did you not see this?" And then you get a lot of like, engagement.
That's right. See, I'm bad at internet stuff, man. You're totally right. We need to drive up listener engagement in that way.
I'll be the social media manager, the one who thought the TikTok thing was a D.
I'm sure you'll do great at it.
But that got messaged to me yesterday. And then this morning,
fresh feedback. Another one this morning?
We got a third one this morning. Also, so far we've had a key all those pappies and key every pappy.
Maybe we'll get like a third iteration.
I don't think we will here. This one is from Mrs. Panther because she knew that we were recording. She says, I mean, usually she does an audio, but I think she was at work when she sent this. So instead, it is a text. Hey, HappyCast, welcome back. This is Megan, aka Mrs. Panther. Long time no here. I hope you've been staying happy. I can't wait to hear what you've both been up to these past few years. I definitely don't know it all.
The implication is that you've been silent to her the past 4 years. Like, if only I could hear from Ben again. I only hear from him via this podcast.
That's true. That's the only way we ever communicate. Because you have to be there too, is why. Like, that's why you were at the wedding.
Right, of course. I forgot. That was the one condition that you'd get married under, is if I was there.
Yeah, and for those who weren't there and don't know, I did say all the vows and stuff, but through Brian.
Oh, right. Yes. I was the proxy. Like, like the guy on like Arrested Development, the guy with the hat. I can't remember well enough to pull that reference. You know what I mean.
His name's not Franklin. His real name might have the word Franklin in it, but Franklin is a puppet. She does continue. My happy hour is cute puzzle games like Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Little Gator Game, and Little Kitty, Big City. They're fun and so relaxing, and I recommend all of them. I will second that. Those are all fun and relaxing games.
I do like fun and relaxing games.
I'll probably talk about them at some point in a Warp Zone in the future. Her Bumper Patrol is the fact that summer is pretty much here and the wasps are coming out. It's terrifying. Anyway, stay happy.
Oh, we got to stay happy now.
Well, at least we got one stay in there, one vote for stay, which is the only accurate one, but okay.
But also, I could be getting my HappyCast lore mixed up. Isn't Mrs. Panther the originator of Keep Happy?
Oh, I can't. That might be in here. Let me check, because I do have one of the columns of my spreadsheet is stay, keep happy, to keep track of what was said at the end. I have impressions and characters. Have we had any impressions or characters this episode? Epidition? Sorry.
I don't think so, Ben. Quick, be old Sheldon.
I haven't even seen the show, though. You have seen the show. Young Sheldon, at least. So you know what he's like.
I can't do
I'll
it,
be
man.
ghosting the Sheldon if you can be old Sheldon.
I mean, old Sheldon just like he sounds like this, honey. Oh, I gotta go to the cleaners and wash my DC Comics t-shirts.
Okay, that's old Sheldon. All right,
That's
now,
old Sheldon.
ghosting the Sheldon, right?
Uh-huh.
Boozinga.
Okay, fine. That was worth it. I'm glad we took that detour.
Another episode title? No, I'm keeping ghosting the Sheldon. Stay happy. We were kind of alternating it, or one of us saying it back and forth for a while. The first keep I have on here is that one of us said it wrong, and then we swapped, and the other one of us said it wrong.
Okay, well,
it still might have originated from her. I'm not positive.
Ben, I can tell you right now, a few days from now, I'm going to wake up, and when I wake up and see in my podcast feed Ghost in the Sheldon, I'm just going to pump my fist and say, yeah, we're back, baby.
Breaking news.
Oh,
I control F'd and found it.
Oh, wow. Okay, what is it? What's the origin of Keep Happy?
Epidition 3. We three
wow.
Wheezes.
So early.
Yeah. In the notes I have in here, for some reason, the new today says keep happy.
Wow. So it was honestly, shouldn't be surprised. It makes sense now.
I mean, rule breaker, trendsetter, the new today.
Absolutely. I mean, where else other than the originator of Oopsie Doopsie would the Keep Happy come from?
Maybe the new today will have to change her name to Oopsie Doopsie. Who knows? The new today came from an episode she was on too. Well, I think is that it? Did we do it?
I think so. I can't believe it. It's been so long. I don't even remember how to end these things, but I think that's a podcast.
Oh, whoa. Is that just how we end with it's a podcast?
That's a podcast. Bye. No. Thank you everyone for joining us. If you made it to the end, congratulations. We do appreciate you taking the time to join us, listen to these ramblings. What did this one clock in at, Ben? Did we hit like an hour and a half on this?
That is a good question. I don't know what time we started. Around then.
Fair. Okay, well, so I had a great time. Hopefully you guys had a good time too, and we will see you next week here on HappyCast. Until then, remember, keep happy.
Greetings, I am Dr. Sheldon Cooper, esteemed physicist and star of The Big Bang Theory on CBS. You are now tuned into the HappyCast. I want to make it clear that I do not give my stamp of approval to either Ben or Brian, and I cannot be held accountable for their emotional highs and lows. Let it be known that both parties are currently bound by a non-disclosure agreement and should refrain from discussing any projects within the Sheldon verse. Remember, happiness is a complex equation that must be balanced carefully. Thank you and maintain a state of contentment.
That's the podcast. Bye.